The calendar has flipped to late January, and while the official start of spring camp still lies a few days ahead, the intensity of preparation across Nippon professional baseball is already reaching a fever pitch.
January 28th marked a significant day on the calendar as the Yomiuri Giants officially commenced their joint voluntary training sessions, a critical period where players begin testing their bodies, refining their grips, and perhaps most importantly this year, adjusting to the unique challenge presented by international competition.
The air around the training grounds buzzed with purpose, but one topic dominated the early conversations, especially among the pitching staff: the feel and handling of the WBC baseball.
Shida. For many top Japanese pitchers, the transition from the NPB ball, which typically features a tacky surface and higher seams that facilitate better gripping and movement control, to the official Major League Baseball used in the World Baseball Classic, is a significant hurdle.
This ball is notorious for its slicker leather and flatter seams, making splitter and forkball control infinitely harder, and often requiring significant grip adjustments for breaking pitches. Sheda. Players aiming for the Samurai Japan roster, or even those just looking to elevate their game to an international standard, spent the morning meticulously dissecting the new characteristics.
The early feedback, though varied, consistently pointed to the need for greater reliance on fingertip pressure rather than seam manipulation.
This small but crucial shift could determine the success of a pitcher in high-leverage international situations.
Sheda. Every bullpen throw and long toss session was in essence a data-gathering exercise, calculating how many revolutions per minute they could coax out of the slicker spheroid.
The Giants staff understands that any advantage gained now, before the full pressures of the tournament arrive, is invaluable. However, the main headline emerging from the day's activities belonged squarely to the Giants' fireballer, Taisei, known internationally by the spelling Osei.
Taisei, already established as one of the most dominant closers in the league, possesses a fearsome combination of a high 90s fastball and a devastating splitter that drops out of the zone like a stone.
But international hitters, often equipped with superior swing detection against vertical movement, necessitate expansion in a pitcher's arsenal. Taisei's mission for the day was clear: the development of a sweeper. The sweeper, an amplified, wide-breaking slider, has become the pitch du jour in modern baseball analytics.
Sheda. It moves horizontally across the zone, often breaking 10 to 20 inches or more, creating an illusion of depth that batters find nearly impossible to square up.
During his meticulously planned bullpen session, Taisei threw 50 pitches, many dedicated to finding the proper release point and wrist angle for this new weapon. It was a fascinating display of a top-tier athlete actively diversifying his profile.
While the fastball and splitter remain his bread and butter, the sweeper represents the critical third dimension, a necessary tool to keep sophisticated international lineups off balance, particularly since the splitter's effectiveness is often dampened by the slicker WBC ball.
Sheda. The initial throws showing promising lateral break, if perhaps lacking the sheer velocity he applies to his primary offerings.
Sheda. The message was unmistakable. Taisei is not just preparing to participate in the WBC, he is actively evolving his game to conquer it.
Meanwhile, a less strenuous yet highly significant interaction unfolded on the sidelines, providing a wonderful throwback to a golden era of Japanese baseball.
Masahiro Tanaka, the former Yankee ace and current Rakuten Eagles legend, was spotted intently observing the throwing session of his former teammate Takahiro Norimoto.
The sight of Tanaka, affectionately known as Ma-kun, watching Norimoto, his longtime co-ace during the Eagles' championship run, immediately sparked memories of their incredible dominance.
Sheda. Though they now play for rival organizations, Tanaka with Rakuten and Norimoto having recently signed with the Giants, the bond formed over years of shared trenches remains evident.
Tanaka's presence wasn't merely social, it was a testament to the shared pursuit of perfection among elite pitchers.
Sheda. While Tanaka is preparing for his own demanding season, observing a contemporary like Norimoto offers insights into conditioning methods and mechanics.
Norimoto, known for his relentless power and stamina, was putting in serious work, his movements sharp and efficient. The two exchanged smiles and a brief knowing conversation after Norimoto finished his set.
It was a poignant moment, symbolizing that even in the cutthroat world of professional sports, mutual respect and the history of brotherhood transcend team boundaries.
It highlighted the standard of excellence that defined that generation of pitching talent. As the afternoon shadows lengthened across the Giants field, the first day of joint voluntary training concluded not with exhaustion, but with reinforced optimism.
The WBC adjustments were underway. Taisei had taken a major step toward developing a game-changing pitch, and the atmosphere was charged with the quiet intensity that precedes a championship season.
January 28th served its purpose, confirming that the Giants and their national representatives are not waiting for official camp to begin their strategic attack on the 2023 campaign and the international challenges it brings.
The groundwork has been laid. The countdown to the crack of the bat has truly begun.